The Allied invasion of Sicily, codenamed Operation Husky, marked a major turning point in World War II. Launched in July 1943, it was the first large-scale Allied assault on Axis-held European territory. More than just a military campaign, the invasion shattered Italian morale, exposed deep weaknesses in Mussolini's regime, and set in motion the collapse of fascist Italy. It was the beginning of Italy's fall, and the opening act of the long, brutal Italian campaign. Why Sicily? Sicily was strategically vital. Situated at the heart of the Mediterranean, its capture would secure Allied shipping routes through the Mediterranean Sea, provide a springboard for the invasion of mainland Italy, force Germany to divert resources from the Eastern Front and France, undermine Mussolini's weakening grip on power. After the success of the North African campaign, Allied leaders, including Roosevelt, Churchill, and Stalin, agreed that Italy was the soft underbelly of Europe. Sicily would be the first strike. Operation Husky begins. In the early hours of July 10, 1943, a massive amphibious and airborne invasion began. It was the largest amphibious landing of the war up to that point, involving over 160,000 Allied troops, 3,000 ships, 4,000 aircraft. The British 8th Army under General Bernard Montgomery landed on the southeastern coast, while the U.S. 7th Army, commanded by General George S. Patton, landed in the southwest. The initial landings faced stiff resistance in places, but poor coordination between Italian and German defenders and rapid Allied advances soon overwhelmed local defenses. Within days, key ports like Gela, Licata, and Syracuse were in Allied hands. Italian and German resistance. The defenders included both Italian troops and crack German divisions, including the elite Hermann Göring division. While many Italian units surrendered or retreated, German forces launched effective counterattacks and established strong defensive lines inland. The rugged terrain, summer heat, and fierce resistance slowed Allied progress. Montgomery pushed north toward Catania, while Patton, eager to prove American effectiveness, took a bold route west and then north, capturing Palermo on July 22. One of the fiercest battles took place at Troina, where American and German forces fought a bloody, week-long engagement in the mountains. Despite these delays, by August 17, Allied troops had captured Messina, the last Axis-held city on the island. The political earthquake in Italy. While the battle raged, political shockwaves rippled through Rome. News of the invasion, combined with years of hardship and military failure, shattered public confidence in Mussolini. On July 25, 1943, just 2 weeks after the landings, Mussolini was arrested following a vote of no confidence by his own Grand Council. King Victor Emmanuel III appointed Marshal Pietro Badoglio as prime minister and began secret negotiations with the Allies. Although the Germans quickly moved to occupy northern and central Italy, the fall of Mussolini marked the beginning of the end for fascist rule in Italy. Aftermath and legacy. The Allies had secured Sicily in just over a month, but at a high cost, around 24,000 Allied casualties and 30,000 Axis casualties. The Germans managed a skillful evacuation of over 100,000 troops to mainland Italy, setting the stage for a prolonged campaign. Still, the invasion achieved its main goals. It knocked Italy out of the war as a committed Axis power. It forced Germany to defend a new front, stretching its already overextended forces. It gave the Allies a launchpad for the invasion of mainland Italy, which began with landings at Salerno in September 1943. Most importantly, Operation Husky signaled that the Axis stronghold in Europe was not invincible. It gave hope to occupied peoples and showed that liberation was possible, even if the road ahead would be long and bloody. The invasion of Sicily was more than a military campaign. It was the beginning of a political and psychological unraveling that would lead to the total collapse of Mussolini's regime. It was, unmistakably, the beginning of Italy's fall.